So with the very last episode of the series, it marks the end of the journey of the series. There's a lot of things. There's not really a whole lot of things, that it kind of. I would say it's not the perfect series. I like the I'm watching, but there's just some things that I love about the series. Now the first thing I want to explain is that people are complaining in this anime that Rio looks like Kinoto. If you guys know who Kinoto really actually is, he's basically the main character who plays in Sword Art Online. The Sword Art Online. Even though Rio may look like Kinoto, but he's nothing like Kinoto for whatsoever at all. Because if you can just tell that Rio has his own way of fighting. He has his own way of do things that he wants to do. I think he's much more stronger than Kinoto. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Some people may disagree with me about that. That's fine. I'm not here to step on anyone's toes, but I'm just saying. That's just what I do think. That's just what I do think. But even though I like Kirito, I mean Kirito is one of my favorite characters in Sword Line. I like Asuna and also like Shino. Also like Shino. And there's a lot of characters I love in that series. I mean Sword Line definitely has a definitely has a very good special in my heart. I love watching Sword Line. I really loved it. It's just something I just love watching. Back in the day, on Toonami when they were showing the English dub and stuff like that. And I remember watching season two back then, back in 2014. I think it was like 2014 or 2013. I'm not really so sure. But definitely, I love the series. I definitely love the series. But I definitely do love the series also as well too. But people just need to stop and think that Rio is not like Kinoto. However, like I said before, Rio may look like Kinoto, but he's nothing like them because he has his own a different lifestyle, but he has his own different style like that Rio likes to do. Especially Kinoto. Kinoto has his own different style that he likes as well too. The thing about Kinoto is that I don't know if this is really accurate, if this is not true or not, but I'm just gonna say this. Kinoto only relies on the sword. However, he's not some magic user or something like that. I don't think he ever does really even do magic or anything like that. But even though people call him the Black Swordsmith, that's what people probably call him because I guess that's what they called him and stuff like that. But yeah, um, Rio is just another person. He uses magic. He uses a sword. He can use any kind of weapon that he can use. That he can turn his swords maybe into some kind of magic, which makes him very strong. It also makes him very powerful also as well too. But I just don't like the fact people are just comparing him to Kinoto because, like I said before, Kinoto has his own style of what he does. Rio has his own style, but it's just that I just wish people would just chill about that. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything like that. But I'm just saying that's just my own opinion. That's just my own opinion. Now the thing is, from another of the thing is, we finally got a review of who's the main villain in this anime. That's regards of Charles. Now I've also heard that there's this guy. I think he's calls him a taco spirit. I think that's what he calls him or something like that. I think that's his name. I love his reviews. I love what he does here on YouTube and stuff like that. I really wish him the best. Hopefully he can get that solved with that copyright issue and stuff like that. I really do hope for the best. I like the guy. He's a very good reviewer. He kind of reminds me of cheat reviews, and I just got addicted to his videos. He was so very good. I could just listen to him and stuff like that. What I also like about him is stuff like that. He doesn't cuss or anything like that. That's something I appreciate too. And so because I don't appreciate most YouTubers that really cuss and stuff like that. But anyways, what the Taco Spirit was saying that when he was talking about Charles and stuff like that, he mentioned that this is not me taking the credit. This is of him, the Spirit. But it was as I was saying before, he was basically saying that he was married like six wives and stuff like that. I'm not joking. If you go back to the last episode, episode 11, he was married with six wives, and I was very shocked about that. I was going, why does he need six wives? Six wives, and because I remember what Otaku Spirit he has said that, but basically he said that the reason why that those women that he married, he wants to gain more control of the kingdom. He's going like every single up the ladder to make him like he's all the best, a high ranking person in the royal family. So even though he is a royal family, and to be honest with you, I don't like rich people in anime. I'm not saying it as a hateful thing or anything like that, but I just don't, because they're just a bunch of snobs. That's just pretty much what I do think. It just really depends. It just really depends on who is higher ranked up or who's not, and stuff like that. I'm not saying do I hate rich people in real life? No, no. Not all people are like that. But I just don't like the whole entire fact that 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 Claudia's father was okay, for his daughter to go marry Charles and stuff like that. Even though, like I said before, Charles has 6 housewives and he wants a 7th housewife, and he was going to entitle Claudia to be the perfect wife for him. And Charles was basically saying, yeah, yes, I'm going to get my chance. I'm going to get my chance to be king of this nation. That's what he wants, and that's what he wants, and stuff like that. Even though I will say this also as well too, I don't think anybody's really has not recognized who's real Ray actually is, because even though if you notice right here on the ear he has an earring pierced right here, and he can change his color of his hair. He can change from black to gray hair, and that's something I definitely do. That's something I definitely did like, because I don't know if Charles really has noticed who real Ray actually is, or maybe somebody else, But I'd like to see another battle between Rio versus that commanding officer and stuff like that. And I would love to see that. I would love to see that more. I love to see that more. I remember the conversation that the Princess Christina, whatever you want to call her, that she had a conversation with Claudia. Like, Princess Christina basically said, you look like you are a girl that is, or no, not a girl, but you look like you are a bird that is trapped in a cage, and locked out, no way of getting out. And I definitely do agree with her, because the reason why she said that, because that's basically that's how she, not how she felt, but that's just basically like if some princess were not comfortable marrying somebody who that like a hair a duke of the family, which a duke is it's pretty good high rank. It's pretty good high rank, because they mainly have seniority of some of the soldiers and stuff like that. You could just tell like Charles was just like getting so upset, and like when Rio kidnapped Claudia. I'm glad Rio did kidnap Claudia, but even though I think he was also just talking to Claudia, like, do you want to stay here or something like that? And I would have been so scared and afraid if she were to stay there. To be honest with you, it looks to me that Charles could be the kind of person probably that may want to abuse her or something like that. And you could just tell, like, Charles, like, he's so high and mighty, he's so puffed up and stuff like that. He thinks that he has much more seniority and stuff like that because he's a duke and stuff like that. It just I don't know. The guys just think, like I said before, I just think the guy is just all high and mighty. That's just my opinion. I don't care for the guys stuff like that. I do know they also said that about Will. I think Will got arrested for making something false, because that he tried to kill one of the princesses, which that was not the case. It really wasn't. And it's just that the start of the anime. Let me just say this: the start of the anime may seem like you probably don't like this anime, you probably don't like it, but it's definitely worth it. But yes, definitely, I definitely will say at the beginning of the anime until now, I mean, he has become like this, like a punching bag, like a punching bag. That's basically he basically becomes like a punching bag, and I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing other people being bullied and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I was just saying, and stuff. Even though he was trying to rescue the princess in a house, and he basically searched for somebody. So yeah, I don't know if Rio is ever going to get his chance to get revenge. To get his chance to get revenge on this guy who killed his mother or something like that. And even though I remember, like, one of the old guys said, like, one of the elders that he went to, visit his sister. I would say not blood related, but whatever, And you could tell that one of the elders were just basically just say like, do you know what you're getting yourself into? I mean, this is the path of you going to hell. And Rio didn't care. He said he didn't care. All he wanted was just revenge. And to be honest with you, at a Christian way of perspective, I know that must be very, very hard for somebody that lost, like, a family member because of murder or something like that. I know that must be really hard. I know it must that you really want revenge and you really want something bad to happen to this person and stuff like that. I pretty much understand, but even though I don't have any of my families has really done, really been in that situation. Anyways, but it was I would just say just say like this, revenge is not the right answer. It's not. And some people may think that, oh, revenge is the right answer. No, it's not. It's not. And because I just wish Rio would just like stop and think about. But Rio was just like I said, if that happens, that happens. I mean, he doesn't care. He's not scared or anything like that. But that's just basically how he is. But I hope Rio does not go down the path, going down the path, going to hell, and killing this guy, just to kill this guy for revenge. What happened to his mother and stuff like that. I really hope that really does not happen, and stuff. So yeah. Now I also want to talk about the closing of the anime, which it left off to a cliffhanger, which pretty much would tell me is that there's a very good possibility we could see season two. I don't know. To be honest with you, I really do believe we may get a season two. I'm saying we may, but don't count your chicken eggs before they hatch. So yeah. Now, like I said, for the ending of the anime, there's three new characters are going to be in this anime. I do believe this is probably going to carry on, maybe to for a possibility of season two. Now, some people were complaining down in the comments instead that they were saying like, how come this anime only has 12 episodes? This anime could have gone 24 episodes. I basically do understand that. I basically do. I think that the people, what they're trying to do, they don't want to rush everything. They don't want to rush everything all at once into anime. I don't believe the series is really that rushed. I really don't think it really actually is. I thought it was just a very good anime. I just thought it was very good. But some people may disagree with me on that, but that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But I just don't see this really is necessary to really do 24 episodes. I mean, they could done it that way, but I just don't see it really happening. Maybe they just want to stick with just 12 episodes and maybe do season two of 24 episodes. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's overall my opinion. But yeah, I would love to see season two, and I'd love to see what those three new characters are really going to do in this anime. I really do. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's overall my thoughts of this anime. Yeah, just want to say thank you to all you guys watching my videos and stuff, my live reactions and reviews and stuff. I just want to say thank you. If you guys have any comments you guys want to talk about in regards to possibly of the season two, there's a likely very good possibility of the season two. Probably could happen, so we just don't know. But yeah, just want to ask you guys that. So leave your comments. Please respect in that comments down below. But yeah, this is the end of this anime review. So it was just Unknown X. It was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys want to take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Be safe. And remember, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Leave your comments down below. I love you guys. Take care.